and they're not tapping immediately, a lot of times people just tend to lean back more, lean back more, lean back more, lean back more, and they don't tap. So when you're doing that, you're only having a small impact on changing the geometry of the thing that has trapped his foot, right? So we've got his foot trapped in this cage. When the foot is in the cage, when you get it there, his foot fit there, so it was okay, it was fine. You put it in a box, and the box is shaped like whatever. The shape is shaped like this, and his foot ends up there. So he's not tapping when I just put it on him, right? I have to change the geometry of this cage that I've got his foot in. When I lean back, it doesn't really change geometry, especially if he just lifts his knee a little bit. Look at this, it doesn't change the geometry at all. He's not even close to tapping. This has all stayed the same. That's why you heard Dean say, the chest comes up, the shoulder goes down. It's a weird movement that humans don't normally do, which is this. Like, that's a weird movement, right? Who does that? It's not a dance move like, oh. It's not a normal human movement. But if you look at this dramatic change, if there's a foot in there, and the thing goes from this to that, it's a totally different thing. And so if you're just leaning back and think they're gonna tap, it's probably not gonna happen. Watch Dean do it. Like, he's got, first of all, his cage is tight already. As soon as he puts it on, the cage is tight right now. It hurts. Now, when he starts to change the geometry, he doesn't even have to change it that much, and it makes me want to tap. Yeah.
Well, I use posture more. And that's something I was teaching at a seminar in Brazil, and a couple of the Brazilian coaches kind of walked away, were sitting in the corner. Not out of protest, just kind of like, all right, let this gringo teach, I guess. And I was saying in Portuguese, I wasn't lying. I said, this is something I learned from old school Jiu-Jitsu. And they kind of looked over like, what's it talking about? And I said, I'm using the basic principle of posture. And I showed, they were like, oh. And then they came back, they were participating because they felt more like welcome, you know? Because I wasn't lying. I was saying this true. They were like, oh, that's legit, you know? I'm not actually falling, I'm using posture, okay? It's kind of a slight difference, but it's very profound as far as the effect of the foot or the cage of the foot is talking about. Okay?
And also, it's hard to even see what Dean's doing because the pressure, you don't see him move this much because my foot would be ripped off, right? You're seeing him move that much, and that's all it takes to change the geometry of that cage enough that it hurts. It's like an Iron Maiden.
Let's make one more stand on your feet. Analogy of the power of the kinesthetic power. So if I'm going to land a punch on Jocko, let's say if your left hook, okay? Is that correct? I mean, it would count as left hook, but it would be very embarrassing if that was your left hook, okay? Actually, the average person I could probably hurt with that, okay? But really, what is it makes this powerful? Let's say if we add...
We'll do one more. Do the back one again. Look what's moving on him. Just his arm. This is the arm punch.
Yeah, if you have strong arms, it would help, but it's not going to be efficient, okay? What if I added now that also? It makes it powerful. That's just me shifting my weight. It's not even turning hips, it's just that. Now let's add this, okay? So now it's already much more powerful, you can see. Now let's add my shoulders. And finally we have actually a snap. I'm even exaggerating, okay? I can lean, I can turn. So the energy is called kinetic linking, the fact that really the energy of this transferred into the tip of my fist. And I would never even call myself some kind of boxing expert at all, far from that. But I do have fight experience, and I've been hit by punches and kicks and all those stuff, so I know a little bit about this. I'm on the ground here with the foot locks, okay? I'm actually using my chest posture, right, lifting up, and my arms, and clamping the legs and pushing them in different directions. It makes it very powerful, okay? So realize, yes, is this. If we were showing this, here's a different one, let's say for a jab. The fact that could be transferred into my punch is more powerful than this, right? You lose a lot of power. So we're just looking at ways to lend power from somewhere else to move, make it more powerful. Here on the ground, there is the whole idea of where it is in my arm. Do I twist my arm? Where it is in the foot? Do I lift up? Do I crouch in? Do I fall back? Do I scoot in? Am I leaning to my side? There's all kinds of factors. It's crazy. That's why we're making it just one way of another 30 ways that I've been taught before. This is not the only way. This is not the best way. It's my best way, okay? And plus, we have a lot of different options for you, okay? One more time, Jocko. So now, we're going to go into getting this situation right now. Grab. feet, and here. And I've been asked several times, what's his foot doing? It's the door stopper. So Jocko, turn your right, and it inhibits him. This foot's here, turn your right, turn. You can turn a lot more, okay? If I'm here, turn left. It's kind of stuck that way because I got this one control, okay? That's very important right here. And also, if Jocko was to try to kick me in the face, not saying he would, it won't reach me, right? And I've had people kick me from this before, so kick me, well, don't kick me now, he can, okay? Jocko, see this foot being here? Turn left to right. You're stuck. Let's say this foot is here, turn left to right. He can really move now, okay? So this is just to control him. Jocko try to mount me. That foot being here, it's very hard to get up and over that, okay? It's here, he can mount me, okay? People will even, all kinds of messed up stuff with this foot. They'll kick and push and try to twist away, all kinds of things. Now put me in full up here, Jocko. If Jocko makes a mistake and puts this on the same side, I even can grab his heel and just win. I can just win right now. It's a heel look. I got him right now. So, you know, if you want to actually go and rely upon, hey, I hope someone heel looks me so they get disqualified, okay. But what if they don't stop when you tap? That's not good. So don't give that a situation. Now, you also have a submission that doesn't work if someone decides they don't want it to work that day, okay? So there's all kinds of reasons why this foot shouldn't be here, right, versus here. All right, so we'll just do a few more minutes on this.
A couple people too thought that because of the position of Dean's legs, or my legs here, that the knees weren't being squeezed together. And it just doesn't look that way because they don't look like, you know, like this or whatever. But even when this position, your knees are, even though it doesn't look parallel or whatever, the knees are absolutely squeezing together right here, big time. Dean, had someone ask about someone with such long legs, longer than you, you're short. What do you do then? You know, when they put a foot lock on her. And what I said, and I said, this is what I do. I used to call it foot locking the leg, because I would basically do what you just said. I'd get like all out on their leg and be all up here and just kind of foot lock them without worrying about the rest of them. And that's what I did. But I said Dean probably has a better answer.
There's many ways to answer that. This is what we call open circuit versus closed circuit. My feet are crossed. If someone has super long legs, I can use that against them and actually get to where I'm crossing. This is reaping. This is illegal in classic jiu-jitsu. But the fact that someone has longer legs is easier. By the way, he has his own advantage of having long legs. Maybe not you versus me right now, but I'm saying that both guys have their own advantage, okay? If someone has long legs, I kind of need to fill that space up more, which I am right now. But now we're looking more into heel hooks, okay? But it's something, there's one way to answer. Temporary measure you could do if someone has too much, you put this foot here instead of on the hip. Because there's too much space, okay? I'll put it right here. There was a guy in Brazil named Animal, but with an M, Manimal was his name, older guy. And he was known for doing this to everyone. And he would win matches. Older guy is older than me. I don't know if he's still with us today, but he was known for doing this. So this works better if you have short legs. Everything else works better or worse if you have long or short legs. This is one example. And that's a quick fix. That's not my style, but that's something I've seen work as well. Other questions? Yeah, what's up?
Where does that hurt on the leg?
Depends on, it should be here. Oh, damn. So much information we're trying to share. I don't want to. Technically speaking, Achilles lock, also known as the ankle lock, is effective. You're going to feel it on the top of your foot, also in your Achilles. Okay, but watch this. If I shrug my shoulder back, it's a foot lock. So it depends on what you want to make it. If you want to shrug your shoulder back a little bit, it's a foot lock. If you don't, it's an Achilles lock. Okay, and you're going to find some people that will have resistance somewhere else, and like some people are hard to tap with the ankle or the Achilles, and very easy to tap with the foot lock. Okay, Jocko does a foot lock on me. He arches his shoulders. So it depends also what is stronger on you. If you have big fat ankles, right, you're going to feel a foot lock easier because your feet are not flexible usually. And if you have very flexible feet, you're going to usually tap sooner on the Achilles because your feet are not massive, they're smaller. So it depends. Someone with flexible, small feet, I'm going to go straight on the ankle. Someone has big Chewbacca ankles like me, I'm going to go back on the foot. Okay, so it depends on who you're facing as well. Okay, a lot of stuff I know. And it's just one day, so let's go for a little more. We'll look at how to get here, and we'll answer all kinds of questions, okay? So the door stopper is very important. Knees are together. Let's keep it ready. Go!